Hello. Hi, how are you? We're back. We're back. I'm gonna leave the lights off today. I'm having a bit of a light sensitivity issue. I scratched my eye this morning when I woke up. Sometimes my eye gets so dry that just peeling my eyelid off my eye scratches it. So got some blurred vision and light sensitivity in my my left eye, so we're just gonna chill. But let's get going here. There we go. We've got a few things to tick off of our to-do list today here. We got, technically we did this, we added controller support with unlock controls. I kind of want to make the menu navigable with the controller, which we haven't done, which is why I haven't checked this off. We want to rewrite the tutorial screens to be a little more succinct. I think that's helpful. We want to make sound effects play while we're adjusting the volume. I think that's good. We want to replace a custom font with something like silver because our custom font is really not working in this environment. Excuse me. And we want to add a credits button and screen in the menu. So I'm going to start with the font because I think we might need to re-engineer or resize some of our menus when we swap the font out. So I want to start with that. Let's open all our menus just so we can evaluate them. So we've got main menu, control menu, options menu. You need the in-game menu. Game over. First tutorial, second tutorial, third tutorial, fourth tutorial. I hate that I did not make these inherited from the base tutorial scene, except for the first tutorial. Kind of makes me insane. But I did these in the last hour of the jam or so, so, you know, I understand missing a couple things. So changing this one is going to be the same as changing this one. So we can close this one. Oh, I can't increase scroll speed in 2D like you can with 3D. It's interesting. Explains why that was such an alien concept to me. Fourth tutorial. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking while muted. I wanted to change this game over screen to say something like "Thank you for playing," because I noticed people would get disappointed when they'd finish the game and there was no acknowledgement. It would just basically kick them back to the main menu. But this screen covers both losing and winning, so I can't say like you won, but I can say thank you for playing. Let's change this theme. The theme file. Yeah, actually, where is it? Menu.tres. Where are you? You're in scenes? Oh, that's random. Get you out of there. Down here somewhere. I'm gonna rename you menu theme. We're going to change your font. Just do it here. Quick load. We only have 2 fonts. We're gonna switch to silver. Oof, that does not look great. But we can probably fix that. Increase the default size to something respectable. Ooh, that looked good. Hey, Fody. How's Operation Quality of Life going? It's going well. But this is the last day, I think. I think we'll be done after today. Swapping out a font right now. I want to make this even bigger. Are you doing? Why is this font so bottom heavy? Kind of weird. I don't love that, but it is better than what we had. Next week, are you back in Thailand? Yeah. Baseline might be off in the font. It's a very famous font, but it's possible. We're using silver. I don't really know how to mess with this very much. Maybe we don't want aliasing. One thing. Subpixel positioning is selected. Each of the glyphs might be pre-rendered for multiple subpixel offsets up to 4x. Okay, I don't know what that means. Plus H, that anchor offset thing is not related. Yeah, Well, that's this. So this is me trying to reduce it. It's possible it has a minimum size, but it seems unlikely. Can change the panel size, maybe. I don't know why these two things are tied together. They shouldn't be because they're siblings. Like, they really shouldn't be. Maybe we need shrink or something. We need a margin. No, that's not it. I don't really care if this is wrong. I feel like I need I don't understand why these are tied together. I guess they're both filling up the margin. In which case I need another separate margin container. Maybe either of them can set the margin container size. Yeah, no worries, Fody. I don't know much either. So we're gonna put this under another. Oh, I didn't want to just make a margin container. I wanted to duplicate this margin container. Not with its children. Can the margin container have a negative offset? Yes, that's what we're doing right now. So it can't do anything somehow. Layout, container sizing. I think shrink is what we want. No. Oh, this is, we can't layer these. What if we just remove, so instead of silver, what if we just use the default? Yeah, forget silver. We're just going to use the default audio. You envy everything that Godot offers UI-wise. Construct is really not great for UI to the point that they introduced HTML elements. See the alternative to make your UI with HTML and CSS. Interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna... let's make this not so enormous. Font sizes. .36 is maybe fine. What is your... Probably fine. Yeah, I still don't totally understand how the UI works in this engine. To make these fonts, can I make these fonts smaller, or do I just have to move everything over? This font might be too big is our problem. But I think we can make it work. Yeah, I was worried about this one. Maybe we can still make a theme. So let's go to our main menu theme here. Let's make our default font size smaller. Yeah, okay, we can do that. And we'll just reapply this theme. Oh, the theme is still applied. Hey, Verlansky, how's it going? Is this okay? This seems okay. Maybe a little small. Okay, there we go. Now it fits. Gotta fix this one. It's yesterday's stream. It's good. We added unlocked controls. So you can now play, you can just play and control the acceleration yourself. And there's controller support now as well. We need this. We need a version of this that. Actually, we don't need this screen anymore, huh? Because we're communicating this information here. See how I like this? I like it. I like the pixelated. The pixelated look feels kind of in line with what we're doing. I don't love the anti-aliasing. We maybe soften that or turn that off or something. It's a little blurry is the problem, but the text is so large, I don't think it matters. But yeah, we have an unlocked control scheme you can select now for Lansky, which is pretty great. But yeah, this feels like it matches the aesthetic better. Get rid of this screen and I don't actually want to change this screen anymore. But yeah, I can go forward or back as much as I want now. It's pretty great. If I'm going back, I can also change the direction I'm reversing. It's all very nice. Still need to communicate objective though, right? We do that on the first one. I don't know if, I mean, maybe it's not super clear. You must safely deliver your packages to these big yellow drop-off zones. I think that's okay. Could it be better? Yes. This little arrow will guide your way. People are super confused by this, but I feel like to communicate how this arrow actually works would take way more. So I think I just want to get rid of this screen. I want to make the let's go button a little bigger. Yeah, it's nice to be able to make sharper turns by just cutting the acceleration. This is definitely going to be more beginner friendly. I had someone play this game who was not comfortable just letting go of the accelerator. They would accelerate and brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate, brake. So they don't have to do that anymore, which just feels good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Need to get this organ. Nice how this exactly fits the window size. I'm a little concerned that the unlocked controls are a little slower than these. Kind of listening to the pitch of the engine to see if that's true. No, I think the top speed is the same. All right, so we'll just get rid of this scene. We'll say the second scene. Say the second scene goes to the fourth one. Third one will just be kind of orphaned. Okay, well that worked. We cut out that unnecessary tutorial screen. All right. So this is done. This we don't actually need to do. I've decided. I changed my mind on that one. All right. There's 3 things left. credits button and screen in the menu. And effect sounds playing while adjusting volume. Let's do the effect sounds. That seems like the more difficult thing. So how are we going to do that? So we need something in both the options menu and the in-game menu. So when the effect slider value changed, we need to play a sound. Problem is this triggers every frame, and we only want to play sounds occasionally. So how are we going to do that? Maybe we just have one sound play, like the crashing sound. And we can put it in the volume mixer. So we're going to just make the volume mixer an audio stream player. Listens to this. Oh, the car, right? You can say if volume is not equal to effects volume. I'm Novel Hero. Hey, how's it going? We are finishing up the jam game here. We're on our last day. We've been going through this little list of bug fixes and quality of life stuff. Yesterday we added unlocked controls. So now when you play the game, you can pick your control scheme. So you can either do original, which is the classic jam controls, or you can do unlocked, which has just full WASD or arrow keys, along with controller support. So now the car doesn't auto accelerate anymore. Now we're in control. And if we're reversing, we can kind of control where we reverse, which is nice. I think it's going to be really nice for beginners. People that aren't super confident, because they can do like tight turns like this, like drifts. It still works the same at top speed, which is good. But yeah, you can have a lot more control over what you want to do now, especially when reversing. So we're just tying up a couple of loose ends now that we got that in there. I want to make the menu interactable with the controller, which I haven't done yet. So you would need to use the mouse to interact with the menu and then switch to a controller to play, which I don't really want. And right now we're just making the effect sounds play while you're adjusting the volume, so you have an idea of what you're going to hear. Then we just need to add a credit screen. Yeah, almost done. I really don't want to spend a lot more time on this game. I'm really happy with it, but 1 week I think is enough post-jam support for this game because it was just so good. My last jam game needed 2 months of support to like make better, which I still haven't technically finished and published. Kind of ironic that I'm going to be publishing the remastered version of that first jam before I even finish this jam, or after I finish this jam, I should say. So if effects volume is not equal to value, then we're going to say stream. Actually, we can just have the stream be the same thing. So let's find our sound. Let's load at the top. We're going to say audio packs, Trucktown. Oh, there's 4 impacts I see. Say if finished. Is that the right? Basically, we want to say if the auto stream player is not playing something, play something. Hey, NanoDev. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, but I have to go get my water now. You monster, you're making me stand up here. No worries. I thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll show you the game. Oh, comment this out. I don't know if you got to see the game just now, but we were playing it a little bit. But this is the game that you weren't able to play because I failed to provide a web build. So it's this little driving game that we made it during the 72-hour solo dev game jam. And you're just dropping off packages throughout this city I made. Kind of avoiding all the obstacles, the people and the cars, the alley animals, the alleyway animals, which are just cats at the moment. Oh god, I was not expecting 2 people right next to each other. The cars consistently kill you now, which is a good bug fix we made maybe yesterday or the day before. Used to be you could just crash into the car without any issue, but now they will definitely kill you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really proud of what we did in 72 hours here. Yep, booted. Maybe I should make these fonts a little bigger. The time and the score. They're a little small. Where even is that menu? In-game menu? That's not the in-game menu. Wait, where do I draw? Where do I draw these in-game things? Do they belong to the minivan? No, they don't. I'm like genuinely not sure where we're rendering those score things. Is it in the city? Ah, here it is. Let's make these a little bigger. Oh, they don't have the theme. That's probably why. Oh, they don't really need the theme, it seems. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Okay, let's make them a little bigger anyway. So they're 14 by default. Let's make them a little bigger. Is that too big? That seems... Oh no, that's too big. Unless we make this the area larger, the panel larger, which I don't really want to do. say 0, 0 for now, so I can see the sizing. What we should do is add a little, who controls this even? The game? No, the minivan? It's a problem with jams, people. You have no idea where you put anything. Here we go. So this should be this 0 to D over D. And just score before we'll reset. Oh, that's counting down now. Oh, why does it start at 36? Oh, that's my fault. Okay, we're just gonna quickly get to 10 to make sure I didn't break this. The clock is maybe okay. The clock maybe doesn't need to be bigger. Maybe neither of these need to be bigger. Maybe I'm just lying to myself. Maybe these are both fine. Honestly, I could remove the hour marker, because nobody should take an hour to play this game. You can beat this game at a pretty leisurely pace in like 20 minutes. And if you're going fast, you can do it in 10 to 15. Oh. I should just go for the closest one. I should listen to the, oh, there's a taxi. No, 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 no. Oops. Well, we didn't test the thing we wanted to test. That's fine. Let's change the clock a little bit. Who handles the clock? The city? So we could just not track hours, would be probably the best thing to do. If you take more than an hour, the game like doesn't acknowledge it. Kind of want to do that. I don't need to do this part anymore then. It's really easy to get squished under a tire in this game. We don't actually need this to be separate, do we? Because elapsed min will be 0. Just do this, right? And we have a little room to make it bigger. Yeah, okay, so we have a little more room. We can make both of these a little bigger. So now it'll only track minutes. Crash. Alright, we're going to test this one thing and then we're probably done with all that stuff. I just want to get to 10 objectives just to make sure I didn't mess that up. Oh, no, 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 no. no, no, no. I'm being pretty reckless. We're just gonna go around the edge of the map. That's like safer in my mind than going into the middle. Might take slightly longer, but unless I get bopped by a cat, it's not safer. Can I get out of here? Yeah, okay. Yep. God, why did I go this way? Alright, 10. Moment of truth here. Don't get killed, don't get killed. Gotta find an entryway to this alley. I don't think that was it. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Oh, there was here. I went right past it. Alright, 10 displays correctly. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, so let's just make these a little bigger. $18. So it's 35, not 36. So 18. Yeah, that seems good. It's a little more visible. Maybe too big, but that's fine. Alright, okay. Side track complete. Now we want to go back to adding sounds to the engine. So how do I do that with the minivan? Minivan's audio player. Impact sound. Oh, you're built in as a randomizer. I see. Let's see if we can set that up the same way. Playback type experimental. It's not what we wanted. So we want to be able to set the stream to be a randomizer. We don't have to do it that way, but I want to see if that's the easy way to do it. Oh, this is the audio server. This is what we want. Stream, audio stream. Can we just save this? Save this as impact sounds. Okay, then we should be able to just set this as the stream. Okay. So we'll say so we'll set these volume constants. We'll say we'll grab we can get rid of silver for now. We can also get rid of my font for now. Load this. We're going to preload this. Say volume dB equals effects volume. I'm going to say stream. Let's do that first. Let's say stream is impact sounds. And then here we're going to say effects volume is not the same as value. So if the value is changed and playing and not playing, or not playing, then we will play. You should play a random sound from here. That's my understanding. Let's double check with the minivan. Yeah. Okay, let's see if that worked. Okay, that's not even what we want to do. Okay, so we want to play it, but we want to play it after. Oh God, we need to actually change the sound, the volume of it. So we need to do this part first. Say our volume dV equals value. Or actually, we want to do this either way. So we'll do this. And we'll say if not playing, play. That should work better. So we don't... I'm gonna have to figure out why we're playing a sound when we go to the menu. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, excuse the volume, but this seems to be working. That's too funny. I think that's sufficient. Okay, I'm okay with that. Why is it playing when it loads, though, is the question. Ah, I see. We need to assign a default value. We need to say effects volume. We can get rid of this part. Okay, now it shouldn't do it. Oh, Lord. So we need to do this. Or we just need to have the music player do it. Have it say volume mixer dot music volume. How's the post jam? Hey, Practical. Pretty good. We've added an unlocked control scheme, which I'm very pleased with. That's just like normal WASD. We don't need to do that anymore. Please don't blow my eardrums out. So yeah, now you can pick the original jam controls or an unlocked controls, which adds controller support, and just regular controls. Because I love the theme, but beginners have a really hard time just letting go of the wheel, you know, and just doing this. It's kind of weird that a sound effect played when we loaded in there. So now you can just let go of the accelerator. If you're reversing, you can kind of change your reverse direction, since you don't have to force both buttons down to brake. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot friendlier. But that's about it. We just have a very limited set of other to-dos. We're almost done with our to-do list here. We're ready to upload it along with a web build on Sunday when the voting period ends. Pretty pleased. My last jam game, I spent 2 months like fixing it and refining it and stuff. And this one I've spent less than a week on, because it was just so close to being finished out of the box, which I'm very pleased with. But yeah, this was such a great jam, especially since it was probably my last jam of the year. It felt like such a good note to end on for me here. So as always, thanks for hosting and everything. Very, very pleased with this. So I gotta add a credits screen. Let's finish the sound effects thing. There's one tricky thing here that I don't understand, which is when the game started, the sound effects played. It's because of this. So where are we setting this? We're setting this somewhere. No, that doesn't make sense. Somewhere else we're setting this. So, yeah, that's weird. It didn't used to do that, but now it plays a sound effect when we go in. Does it play under normal circumstances? No, so only under unlocked. That's perplexing. So if we play the original, it does not do that. But if we play the unlocked version, okay, it doesn't do it here either. So the first time, maybe it's just the first time. Yeah, thank you, Captain Coder. Hope their ISP is sorted out soon. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Okay. I want to confirm that the first time we play the scene, it does this. Okay, so the very first time we run this, it plays the sound effects. Why would that be? So, reload in the city. No. City just does clock stuff. The game? Yeah, terrible timing, truly. All right. right, so somewhere, maybe the minivan is doing it. Speed and impact speed. What's previous speed being set to? It should just be set at 0. Linear velocity dot length. That should be fine. Kind of a mystery why this is playing. Volume mixer dot effects volume dot adjusted dot connect. Yeah, connecting to this is fine. Oh, we should do this when we're setting this. So here, so we have an offset. We have a, oh, the impact offset, volume offset is 0. The only one that actually has an offset is the engine. Okay. The engine has an offset, so it's quieter than everything else, but I feel like I should make it a sliding scale instead of just a flat value, but I don't really want to do that. Effects volume is effects volume. So whenever this is being assigned, but it should, if it happens at all, oh, you emit this signal. No, that shouldn't do it. Yeah, something's talking to this thing, triggering a sound effect. All right, we got ads. I'm gonna investigate this during the ads just quietly, and then we'll move on to something else. So this script loads. I feel like it should be here. I'm just gonna go around and see who talks to the volume mixer. You're just getting values from the volume mixer, so that shouldn't matter. Music player, is that interacting with the volume mixer? No. Oh. I need all of these to do this. Okay, who else? Where are my other auto loads? Randy's an auto load. Randy's fine. Music player is an auto load. What are my other auto loads? Scorekeeper, music player, control scheme. Okay. You don't do anything. Scorekeeper. You also probably don't do anything. I control stuff using the using pause. I do some menu stuff, so I need to make sure that things have the right process mode. We also don't do anything. Okay. Maybe that was it? No. It doesn't do it the second time, which is interesting. Only does it the first time. It does like a crash. I think it's a little alarming. I don't really want it to do that. Wish there was an easy way to see everywhere that calls a specific auto load in the code. Maybe there is a way to do that. Find in files, volume mixer. Volume mixer.effects volume equals saved effects value. That shouldn't be it. Let's just go through everything. We're only interested in assignments. Okay, so that could do something. It's probably not doing anything here. So none of these could be doing it here. This could do something. No. This could be it? No, these are just slider changes. Yeah, I don't see where that could be happening. I'm gonna try something real quick. Instead of this, we're gonna say 0. Okay, well, I don't know how I introduced this. I introduced something here. It only happens the first time. I'm almost sure it's being played from here. Whenever we set this value, we're gonna do a print. Impacted. See if that's what's causing it. No, okay, so it's not that. If it's not that, let's add a breakpoint to the volume mixer. We're gonna add a breakpoint here. See what's causing this. Yeah, okay, where is this coming from? In-game menu function ready. Effect slider.value is dB to linear. Yes. Yes. On effect slider value changed. Oh, we're changing the slider value. Oh, so we're going from dB to linear and then back linear to dB. But then this is... Oh, these are floats. This is my problem. We need to say... If not, effects volume dot is... Oh, do I do it somewhere? Do I do it like this? If not, is equal approximately. Yeah. Floating point precision errors here. That should clean it up. I see. I still did it. That's weird. Okay. So effects volume. Let's just set these here. No, that's not going to do it. That'd mess it up. It's so weird because it's getting the value from here and then it's setting it on the slider. And then the slider is basically telling this. See what value we get back. Or let's add that breakpoint again too. Negative 14.99159999. Maybe we need to do some rounding. Probably what we need to do. I feel like the slider steps shouldn't be that small. What's the slider step? Oh, the step is .001. I see. Oh, because your max value is 1 to 0, right? So when we go back from linear to dB, maybe we round. It's maybe the way to do it. That's a dumb reason to it's a dumb way to fix this, but it might work. All right, we got it. Okay, yeah. Rounding is good. Let's just make that same change to the options menu here. So when we go back to dB, we just round. So we might as well. It prevents that problem. Should still be able to change the effects volume. Maybe we want a separate signal for this, actually. So here, I think we want a separate signal. I think we want a... Oh, we can only do drag started and dragged end, huh? That's fine. Good enough. We're calling that good enough. Hey, Cubus. How's it going? We're almost done here. We just finished this. Almost done with our post-jam support. The only things I really want to do is add a credits button and credit screen. We already added the button. We should add a credit screen in the menu. And then finish the controller support. The Logic Geek. Late to the session, but exclusive. Full screen appears to have 2 typos on that screen. That's very possible. Hey, the Logic Geek. Let me see. What do we got? Was that the in-game menu or this one? Items. Exclusive full screen. Scran. Yeah, exclusive full scran. Okay, so that's one of them. Exclusive full screen. I'm a little concerned it's not going to fit the window anymore now. Appreciate the spot. Exclusive. It was exclusive full scran. That's so funny. Okay, it's good now. Good looking out. Let's see if the endgame menu has the same problem. Yep, it does. Okay. In-game menu. Exclusive. Full screen. Beautiful. Okay, so that did offset this a little bit. So let's maybe move this a little here. We need to move this whole thing over a little bit to compensate. Not the margin. We want to do this one. We move this whole one over. There we go. Let's go back to this one. Make sure we got to fix this one too. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta, yeah. Rock on. You've turned in apartment leases with notes about typos. It's reflexive behavior. No, some people have an eye for it. Some people do not. That's what makes it elusive, the elusive full screen. For Lansky, your elusive screens are usually just windowed. I love that. You should try to minimize those in the workplace, though. All right, so enough window mode jokes. So that's done. Credit scene time. Oh, I kind of wanted to make the let's go button a little bigger. Shall we do that? That's better. Maybe even bigger. Position? The F? Oh, that was size. I don't normally adjust these by position, but for some reason I didn't set this up to be based on anchors. There we go. Let's anchor center. I kind of want to anchor center so I can see where everything is, but wow, I really just put this together with that much thought, huh? I think 18 is fine. All right, new scene. Did I make a credit scene already? User interface. Credits. Turn out if you window your full screens, your neighbors call it. Yeah, they do. No more window mode jokes. Border less is more. Oh, I'm dying. Close windows then full screen. Yeah, exactly. That's what you do. We just have to minimize those jokes. You're all notorious. All right, so we'll add texture. Texture rect. Get this texture in here. Quick load. Menu delivery menu screen. This one, yeah. Add a margin container. We'll rect it. Actually, we want a custom. I want the anchor points to be in the middle. I like just centered anchor. It helps me really evaluate whether something is off center. Minus 140. Minus 80. 140. 80. That's fine. We'll add a panel so we can see what we're writing. All right, let's add just like one label. Maybe a rich text label. I haven't used a rich text label, but maybe it'll help us with content here. Oh, inspired by... Oh, we need to make this bigger? There we go. Inspired by the series. Oh, we're not going to have room to credit all the assets, are we? We're going to try, though. Maybe we can make it scrollable. Inspired by the series. Wheelie. Yellow. Where's this so-called formatting? This thing? I don't know how to use that. Markup. Oh, markup. We're not gonna do much of that. Inspired by Wheelie Yellow. Special thanks to my workflow guru. I make this text a little smaller so we can actually read this. Special thanks to Cubist Dev, workflow guru. So if I make this long enough, it'll just start scrolling, right? All right, assets featured in the game. Okay, so this is where we put in the assets. Berlansky Sr., I was here too, man. Special thanks to Workflow Guru. And, oh, that messed everything up. I don't know how to do formatting. I should probably do these as separate text things. It's probably what I should do. I'm gonna add a VBox container. Let's do this with individual labels, because then I can control the sizing. Say the wheelie yellow series. I'd make this margin container just totally the whole thing. Might even just remove the margin container. Panel, layout, anchors, full rect. Yeah, let's use the whole space. So we'll still have a margin container with our VBox. Get rid of this stuff. We need a auto wrap. All right. Maybe we add some punctuation. Make it clear what we're doing here. So we need a scroll bar. So how do we make this scroll? A container used to provide scroll bars to a child control when needed. Is that what we want here? Oh, excuse me, Cubus. Professional workflow guru. All right. Professional workflow guru. We really wouldn't have submitted without you. It was down to the wire. I'm pretty sure it was you yelling at me to submit that got the game in. Amongst other things. Art assets or asset packs featured in mini delivery. Okay, we need a scroll. How do we get this to scroll? Do we need a scroll container? Put all of this in a scroll container. New nickname unlocked, last second legend. Around the V-Box? Okay. That makes more sense. All right, beautiful. All right, now we just add in the asset packs. Right. I'm gonna bring this up in another window so we can look at all these. Assets used, asset store links, city builder bits, or super key. City builder bits by K Kit. By K Kit. Oh, that's gonna be too long. By K Loosberg. On the current scene here. We're gonna need like a way out. I don't have room for a button. Maybe I'll put a button way at the bottom. Also use the one rich text label for everything, including scroll. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do the formatting for that one. I think I need to be better at Markdown. Did I use these? I did. I'm going to put these in order of which they were most critical. So, Poly City Vehicles pack. We're going to say BB code and rich text label. Okay, this is reasonable. I'll need to learn how this works, but it's reasonable. Cool. Oh my god, regex. No, it's too powerful. Just put a center around everything. I see. I'm going to keep doing it this way because I feel like I'm going to add a button at the bottom. But next time we'll do it right. This is low poly city vehicles pack by Pavel 3D. That's too long. Be nice to be able to see what I'm doing here. Oh, not what I wanted. I think, yeah, low poly city vehicles pack. I'm gonna take out the word pack. You're currently writing regex. Yeah. No regex. No. All right. Traffic road assets by who? James Dev. Animated men and women. No, there's not enough room. Animated men pack. And animated women pack by what is this? Oh, Quaternius. See how that scaled. I raised you from yesterday. Oh my god, it's gibberish. It doesn't mean anything. It's insane. Low poly cat. Low poly cat by Brill Daryl. Skybox anime sky by Paul. Just Paul. Free music. Lo-fi tracks by It's like reading your regex is like doing some kind of archaeology to me. It's like I understand that this was a language that people could understand at some point. Free music lo-fi tracks by Fabian C at Rusted Music Studio. Make sure that one wraps okay. Free music lo-fi tracks by Fabian C at Rusted Music Studio. All right. All right, and lastly, but not leastly, 50 menu interface SFX by Color Alpha. Then we're gonna add a button. Actually, we'll add another margin container. Then a button. Oh, I don't know how to edit that. Oh, it's down here. Kind of doing this blind here. Shrink end. Yeah, like that. Got a dash. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, the game is wrapped up. This is it. This is the last thing. Have a good weekend for Lansky. Oh, I can't even access it from here because I haven't set it up. I have to do it from here. Back. Maybe we put this in the middle. Back to menu, we'll call it, or something like that. Oh, I need to add the hook from the main menu here, and then the hook here back. I don't love how it's cut off like this. How are we doing on time? 9:30 or okay? Attributions. I want to add some margins. Cannot. They don't really know how expand works. Maybe. Make that. I can increase the custom size, I guess. It's fine. It's good enough. I'm also gonna add a hook. so that you can just hit escape and go back as well. Called in-game menu. Is that what I've named this input? Why did I call it that? Why didn't I just call it escape? So we can do that if we just hit escape. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is going to be with this button. Now I need to hook this into the main menu. All right, this should all work now. Credits. Low policy. Oops. Low poly. Still wish I knew how to make this padding better on the left and right of the panels, but I honestly don't care at the moment. That's a problem for another day. So if I play, go back to the menu, try to do the credits again. Back to the menu. Escape, back to the menu. Okay. All right, done. Done there. Credits done. Yeah, those vehicles do not follow the policy. They do not. Or they do minimally. Where is this menu? Credits menu. Attributions. We needed the logic geek here to catch our spelling issues. Okay, the last thing we could do, but I have like 10 minutes, so we may or may not get to it, is we could try to make it so the menu is interactable by the controller. I kind of don't care. Because it's a PC game, you'll always have a mouse and keyboard nearby. And the controller technically only works if you pick the unlocked control scheme. But from what I understand, the way you would do this if you wanted would be with focus. So how do I determine who the default focus is? So neighbor left doesn't exist. Neighbor top doesn't exist. Neighbor right is credits. Neighbor bottom is options. For credits. We could have done some stuff with tooltips that we did not do. I'm still learning how all this stuff works. So credits, neighbor left is play. Neighbor bottom is exit. Options. Neighbor top is play. Neighbor right is exit. For exit, neighbor left is options. Neighbor top is credit. Hey, the North Pole light. How's it going? Hold on a second. Let me hook up my controller. How's it going, North Polite? We're finishing up our very last thing on our to-do list here, which is finishing our controller support. Okay, so the thing about this is I don't know where to assign focus by default. How do I do that? Grab focus and code. Okay. So we go into the main menu's code. We say func ready void grab focus. So what is that? Steal the focus from another control and become the focused control. Do we say that on the play button? Do we say something like play button.grab focus? This work? Okay, so play has focus. Okay. And can I just click that? Okay, it doesn't recognize button presses is the thing. So on play button press doesn't happen. So I have to, what, manually set up that stuff? It's one of the UI input actions. Settings, input map. I can't see the UI input actions though. Show built-in actions, here we go. UI select, top action. Why is it Y? What the F? In what world is this normal? Let's see if that worked. That doesn't work though. It's unfortunate. UI accept. Okay, let's check that one. That was UI select. UI accept. Oh, it's not plugged in for UI accept. Let's use enter and let's see if enter plays. Okay, that does. I need an escape hooked up here. Okay. These last few steps of me hooking up the rest of the controller support might need to be done off stream, but that seems to be the way we would do this. So let's add to UI accept. Let's add A. So now I should be able to get past the main menu with just the controller. I can. I can't get out of this screen, which is unfortunate. Let's go back to menu. Let's go to credits. I can't control the scroll bar, but that's fine. I can put some code in for that. Your shift ends so close to the start of my shift. Yeah, that's time zones for you, I guess. I start pretty late for my time zone. I start at 10. At least for, you know, office workers, I start kind of late. All right. Well, that's cool. I see the way forward. I'm going to snooze this ad. I need a few minutes to get ready. I've got a meeting right at 10, so I'll probably wrap it up here. But we're pretty much done. I just need to finish hooking up the controller, and I can do that this weekend. Uploads should unlock on Sunday for me. We added a credits button and credit screen. This one, the rewrite the tutorial screens to be more succinct, we just deleted that. So I just need to finish the controller support. And we're done. And I'll have the web build up. I'll put an update in the Discord when we do, obviously. Hopefully more people will get to play the game. I'm curious to see when what the results of the judging are. I would love to see how we ended up. I know from community voting we're not going to get much because only 5 people rated our game. You also start at 10? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I know I start during a really packed time for streaming, but it's nice. We're getting to know a lot more members of the community that way. I wish I was able to stream later or longer. Next Wednesday, Tabugi is going to play the game, so I think we're going to do a longer stream and raid into Tabugi and watch them play the finished version of Mini Delivery. So that'll be really fun. If nothing goes awry, that's what we're going to be doing on Wednesday. Well, this has been great. I'm going to run. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And no stream Monday because I have to go to the office, but we'll be back Tuesday. back to auto tiling. Thanks for hanging out, Cubus. Professional workflow guru. Appreciate it as always. Yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend. Happy Friday, and I will see you next time. Bye.